I'm back, baby. Come on in. We're going to do your cards for the end of August into September 2026. Where's my cards? Sorry. I just pushed play and I'm not even ready. All right. We're going to see what's going on here. If you have Gemini in your chart anywhere, there should be a message in here somewhere. Don't forget to flip and flop your energies, genders, each and every time you feel fit during the reading. Just don't force it, right? Don't force it. Just go with it. If it's not for you, it's just somebody else watching. This is a general collective reading. I do personals. If you are interested in personals, you can get in touch with me in my description box below. There is my email, and we can make it happen, Captain. I hope everyone's doing good out there. Oh, you know what I wanted to start with? Call in some energies here. Alrighty. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, friends that have passed over, higher galactic beings that are overseeing this act of divination, after all, and the ascended masters, please come in today and help guide and give us messages for people's best and highest good in a way that we can all understand. Please and thank you. Okay, well, that was that. They're ready to talk. Somebody's feelings were hurt here. That's what this is about. Okay. I need a bunch. You know, hurting somebody's feelings, it just really shows who those people are to me. You know, like, why would you do that? I don't know. I would never want to hurt someone. It's just, I guess there's just very different people in this world. But somebody did. Craft. The craft. Somebody a crafter. Somebody crafting something up. What have you got going on up your sleeve, Gemini? Are you the magician here? Show me what I need to see. I hope everyone is doing well out there. I've never really taken a break from the channel since I started years ago, you know? So I don't know, probably nobody cared, but I was bored. I needed to come back. Something's toxic, Gemini. That's what this reading is bringing in. This craft, hurt feelings. Is there spell work going on? I have questions. Do you have questions? I always like to tell my collectives to stay discerning and discern everything. Enchanted. Somebody's under a spell. Something spell-like. They might have enchanted you in the beginning. And then hurt your feelings. Show me. I need a bunch. Oh, okay. Jackpot. Craft is right over that. Somebody a target, a bullseye. Creepy, toxic, ominous. Somebody's creepy. We just had the solar eclipse yesterday as I'm filming this. So the energies are pretty much at a max for the next few weeks. Couple weeks anyway. So there could be something about that involved here. Maybe somebody is hitting a jackpot. Congratulations if that's so. But I'm feeling like crafting, somebody could be doing money spells out there. Know what you're doing if you're doing it, because there's a lot of kitchen witches out there that really don't know. White or gray hair could be significant. Something's enchanted. Hurt feelings. Yeah. Something was enchanted. It's in the past to present. Show me what I need to see for Gemini. Ooh. Believe. Yeah. This is on the back of my business card. I love this phrase. Just believe it, man. Believe it. How strong do you believe? Right? Something's a jackpot. Boundaries. Creepy, toxic. You think? Make your boundaries. Stick with them, right? This is like, I feel like they were very disrespectful. They were possibly, invasive, maybe for some of you. Whoa, see that? Hold on. Card down. Discernment. Thank you, Spirit, for validating. And yeah. I feel like some of you now know that there were spells cast or something like that. Recovery. Are you recovering? Or somebody did or is? Something about that. Hi there. I'm sorry, I don't know what that is. I don't know what the... I have really bad eyes, so it's hard for me to read the comments as it is. Okay, what else, Spirit? What do we got? Gemini. This is Gemini, the twins. What do we got for my twins? Something like that. Being very specific on this last card here. Show me what I need to see, please. Thank you. Card down. Spy. Oh yeah, they're watching this creepy, toxic vibe. You have boundaries, right? Some of you people may want to burn some Palo Santo, sweetgrass, or cedar. That's for darker, malevolent energies, right? All right, what else? You need to be watching them too, on the other hand. Show me what I need to see. Toxic again. Ding, 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 ding. Drama, arguments, and incompatible. Yeah. I'm not doing personal readings. If you want a reading, get in touch with me in the description below in my email, and we'll make it happen, Captain. Okay? This mushroom is not the edible kind. Right? Hurt feelings, very toxic. I feel very I feel dark. I feel dark. Like, I don't know. I just feel dark. What else do you have? I need a bunch, please. Oops. All right, that's a lot. Distance, divorced, ghosted, or separation. Oh, yeah, and then we have narcissist. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fragile, right? Hurt feelings. Yeah, they can dish it out, but boy, they don't like it when you turn that around, right? Somebody could be an opportunist here. Very egotistical. Yeah. Gray hair or white hair could be significant for somebody. Stuck, no options, or unforgiveness, right? Somebody feels trapped. Discern your way. Maybe you are. I feel like some of you are like higher vibed, like totally North Node. I like it because that's generally who I project my readings to. People that are on their spiritual path and live with purpose, right? I feel like somebody out there. Okay. Anywho, karmics, third parties, haters, lessons learned. These people are karmics crafting up shit. That something is creepy, however. I feel like you're feeling it, you're seeing it, you're sensing it. Stop and smell the roses. Take time out and get out into nature. Somebody needs to, but something's creepy. When you're smelling the nature, when you're out, could something be creepy when you're outside somewhere? Is what I'm thinking. Like you'll be somewhere and sense being watched. Oh, that's creepy. All right. Be cautious. Protect yourself. Be vigilant. Watch your back. Daydreaming. Head in the clouds. Delusion. Hopes and dreams. It's funny how some of these messages come through, huh? You never know. I never know. Anything could come out of my mouth. Right? Wishful thinking, second chance, deja vu, or nostalgia. Yeah. I have a thing with this card now that I mentioned. I don't know if I've mentioned it on your videos or not. I do 12 of them, right? Twice a month. So it's like 24 videos a month, right? On the minimum. So anywho, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the dandelion. I'm sorry. When the dandelion is growing, and it's in full bloom in yellow, it represents the sun. And when it turns white, it represents the moon. And when you blow on it and make a wish, and all the sylphs go in the ethers, those are the stars. So I like to tell that to kids. They like that when I tell them that. But anywho, yeah, it's there's wishful thinking here. Somebody's spying on somebody. There's no confusion here. Perplexed, reversed. No confusion here. Somebody sees right through it. What else? It's all about recovering. That somebody's asking for, yeah, no. They even go there with a second chance. I feel like it's a hard no. Dream world, living in a fantasy. Yeah, you think? Land of illusions, and it's not real love. Yeah, some of these people are like bots, robots, NPCs. On the other hand, I'm not sure how that's going to be yet. But somebody's in the land of an illusion. Exit plan. Yeah, someone wants out. They're not even there yet. But they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. I like it. I like it. Yeah, there's boundaries here. Damn straight. Yeah, you know, like say you are out in nature somewhere and you do get that creepy vibe of someone watching, right? And you're vigilant, you know, you're watching them watch you, make your boundaries, you know, look at defense mechanisms. I don't know. I'm hoping that nobody's going to need to do all this, but distant, so far away, physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. Yeah, I feel like somebody wants a second chance. Somebody's gonna connive their way or something, and hold on, toxic again. All right, check this out. We got toxic. We got toxic. And now we got toxic again. What the fuck? All right, so manipulating and gaslighting. Yeah, this narcissist. You could be dealing with a full blown Jezebel or something, you know, scapegoating. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're a chosen one or what, you're like a magnet to narcissists, unfortunately, and this kind of stuff. So maybe educate yourself on it and get that spiritual strength, be that superhero in your own spirituality, right? Fierce temper. Yeah, anger issues, dark moods, and abusive. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Somebody's spying. Somebody needs to recover. The shit was so bad. They actually have to recover. That's when you're talking psychological abuse, mental abuse, financial abuse, sexual abuse. There's all kinds, right? It's control, mind control. Very toxic. Some of these people are dark. All right. That's that to start with. Let's play tarot. Show me what I need to see for Gemini, please. Ace of Pentacles. Nine of Wands reversed. Heck yeah. Death card reversed. Two of Swords reversed. The Emperor. Six of Wands. Yeah, this is fucking cool. It's a good way to start here. Somebody's freeing themselves. They took an opportunity out of a really bad situation. I like it. Somebody, you know, on the other hand, I feel like somebody just wants to give up, but they need to take that opportunity. So, but I feel like a lot of you already have, or recently have, or something. Things are not over. However, there's refusal of the endings. They want a second chance here. Some shit. This is crowning you for the next couple or few weeks, depending. Let me move this. My tape is whoops. That's good enough, I guess. I moved everything, sorry. What was I saying now? Yeah, there's like no change, or they refuse change, right? They refuse to accept it. I'm not sure yet. Two of Swords down, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. That yeah, they refuse to change from their thing, that from everything that they've done, right? These bad choices, decisions. You know, we even, you know, as humans need to, when we raise our vibe, is clean up our thoughts. That's a lot of it too, right? getting balanced, mind, body, and spirit, right? That's including your thoughts. The Emperor here. Somebody's bossing up or is the boss, or it's about foundations, right? Four corners. You know what I learned recently, which I don't, maybe you know this or knew this or what. I never knew this, but I was watching some program and they were explaining the black and white flooring through time. That's a very Masonic thing. Way back when flooring first started coming out, they were on it. And you'll notice it was in like barbershops and then groceries. I mean, it started becoming everywhere through time. But it's a very Eastern Star Masonic. So this emperor here could be power hungry or micromanaging or um, maybe like mind controlling, whatever that is. They're like obsessively controlling or some shit. I'm you know, there's a group of, or a coven or a cult here, right? But there was some kind of victory that you took, some opportunity in the past. Gemini, you did something's tangible, right? Or do you have a new job in the community, possibly, on the other hand? Something, you know, something started up. Ten of Swords down with Nine of Wands down. Yeah. Somebody freed themselves from this. They won it in the past, right? They freed themselves from it. Look at how many times that poor puppet or whatever the heck it is was pierced and stabbed, right? Like it's not enough. You know, it was like overkill. Very, very, very hurtful. I feel like there was like a lot of suffering and wow, sorry, I gotta leave that energy. But somebody's freeing themselves here. I like it. There's a victory, thankfully. But here they're not changing. All right. Four of Cups reversed, Ace of Wands down. Dead center in the reading. They could be having emotional outbursts, or they don't, you know, if this isn't kids or whoever, you know, narcissists are very immature, so a lot of times they do act like children. But you know, some of these people may not want to look at their own emotions or their own, you know, they may be trying to, maybe they're not, you know, narcissists aren't evil either. It's like a disorder, right? It's a personality disorder. So, and they're refusing to change here. Somebody's more than bored with this situation. That had to come through. It's like somebody's really more than bored of this. Ace of Wands down, Two of Swords down. Yeah. Hope for your challenge and homework. Yeah, this fire's out. This fire's long kaput. It's like smoldered. Mm-hmm. But you know, I feel like the choices and decisions or whatever that had to do with in the past could have had to do with children here, because you know, this Ace of Wands, if I look at the little pea pod or whatever, the little bundle, the little bun in the oven, you know, there's no drive for that, or you will not accept that. Okay, sacrificial energies. You would never, you're very protective. Somebody's protective over something or someone. Could be their kids. I don't blame you if that's what came, if that's what their Queen of Wands down. Yeah, this bitch is a fucking black witch. The Emperor right above this. Jezebel is a bitch, man. Male or female, I don't give a shit. Jezebel's a female energy, I believe. I don't know. I always got that. She's a little bitch. On the other hand, I feel like somebody doesn't really want to take a stance or do the work, or what does Emperor? They don't want to do the work. They're not able to feel like somebody wants to take control and stop the manipulation and all the gaslighting, right? Are they doing that to kids now? Is that what it is? Are these toxic energies times 3 trying to do that to the kids? Holy shit. I'd go to jail for that. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Anywho, Knight of Cups down. Yeah, Ace Pentacle. Yeah, there you've with this Six of Wands, Ace Pentacles, and then the Knight of Cups down. You absolutely went forth. You took an opportunity. You did not want that situation, whatever it was. There was no feel that cup. See, it's down because all of whatever was in it fell out or spilled out or whatever. Right? There's no feel. There's no these. Some of these narcissists, they don't have empathy. But here, I feel like you didn't have empathy for it and moved on somehow. I don't know how that's. Show me. I need a bunch. Okay. One. Yeah. 10 of Wands. Look at that moon. We just had that eclipse yesterday as I filmed this, right? Yeah, you are definitely like breaking the ancestral curse kind of thing here. That's going on all over the planet. A lot of people are going through this motion. It's not easy. Yeah, those burdens. Look, freeing yourself from a really bad situation that's happened since way back, who knows when. You know, look at that, the rods that thing is carrying. It's heavy. It's a burden. It's like, you know, like how far do you have to walk with all those wands on your back? It's draining. Somebody feels like depletion from this energy, and I feel like that's what they want. That's what that's a devil energy for sure. Anywho, Ace of Cups down here. We got a couple aces on the table now. Yeah, there's no love here for sure. I feel like you're not, you know, if they do want to come back for another chance, it's like a game, right? It's not real. You may know that or something. And no love here. See you later, sayonara. You know. Something's creepy though, however. Hierophant's here. Somebody's a teacher or something. Feel like it could technically be about marriage or what, but not for everybody. I'm picking up like someone who is definitely spiritually in their masculine spiritual self is what I feel. Does that make sense? How did I say that? Yeah, somebody's trying to guide somebody. Look at that checkered floor again. We could be talking about, you know, Masonic or Eastern Star kind of energies. I think it's going to depend on who's watching this. All right. Yeah, you see through their illusion. You know, you look here and the lady's like, talk to the hand. I don't want to hear it, right? Remember that? Talk to the hand. Well, here it's like you're going to fucking listen whether you like it or not. You know? Somebody's dealing with it hard. This Black Witch, the Emperor's making sure of it in this case. Yeah, there's no hope here. You know it's done. It's over. It's over. See? But they're denying it. They don't want it to be because it's all about the Mad Hatter's Tea Party going round and round and round we go. You know, devil energy is earthbound. So if they're earthbound, then that tea party in every carnation, they get awfully good at that manipulation through time. They could be zillions of years old. Who fucking knows? All that gaslighting and scapegoating, they get really good at it through time. But I think time is ticking here. Anywho, we're going to move on. I'm going to use this deck here. Show me what I need to see, please. Somebody has a fierce temper. 7 of Swords. Oh my God. We got toxic ×3, and now we got toxic ×4. These lies, the manipulation, the sneaky, the cunning. Wow. It's real. Ace of Pentacles. With the 7 of Swords. You took an opportunity from this. Or you saw an opportunity from this. 3 of Pentacles. There, I have the Empress reversed, the Emperor, ding, 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 Queen of Pentacles reversed, 8 of Cups reversed, Page of Cups, 10 of Cups, dead center in the reading. Wow. Somebody's a control freak out there. Micromanaging has been the word lately for the 2 emperors together. I feel like somebody's like every little thing, nitpicking every little micromanaging. Just shut up kind of thing. All right, anyway, back to the reading. 3 of Pentacles, there's teamwork here. Just like Soul Tribe, I feel teamwork makes the dream work. Working together, freeing yourselves, so you probably have support here as you get out of this mess, right? Or something. Somebody could be missing their kids. But on the other hand, I feel like this could be poverty. This could be very blocked, very without, right? But they're refusing change. That's got to be that double energy that I'm picking up on. The Emperor again, right? Trying to take control of the situation, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. I get it, of all these things that happened in the past that we're now able to see, right? I feel like people have come into a lot here, a lot of learning about this energy or something. I got the Emperor with the Queen of Pentacles down. Yeah. Somebody needs attention here. I feel like this could be codependency or even possibly neglect issues for some of you. Also, I feel, or on the other hand, this Emperor doesn't want somebody to be queen of their pentacle. Look, I was looking right at it. This card is like evil eye in it, or something. I feel like somebody is really having it tough financially for some, somebody's dealing with it hard too, on the other hand, because it's publicly acknowledged, or there's a support team around you, but dealing with the support, I just said that wrong again too. There's a support team around you, right? I do feel that coming through somehow. But dealing with it through this, I feel, is publicly known. Okay. People are definitely reflecting, being very intuitive, ready to learn. There's ready to learn here. There's studiousness in this cup. See, I usually get studiousness out of the Page of Pentacles, but here I kind of, because look, this page is like studious with their intuition, their dreams, their whatever, right? Anywho, Ten of Cups, dead center in the reading. I like it. That's what it's all about, the happy home, right? Someone that there could be emotional outbursts around the home, but on the other hand, I feel that it's just they don't want to reflect. They don't, they can't. There might be, I do feel tantrums and, for some of you, some people are missing their kids. The kids might be missing their mom or dad. I'm not sure what that's about, but you can place it. Show me. What's going on with Gemini? Hi, everybody tapping in and out. Show me. Queen of Cups. The Fool reversed. Didn't I have the Queen of Cups again? I guess not. I could have sworn I had it twice already, but alright. Alright, so yeah. There's that Page of Cups vibe too. Their Queen of Cups is looking down in the cup, listening to their intuition, and some of you might be psychic mediums or clairvoyant or one of the clairs, right? You could be clairvoyant, claircognate, clairaudient, and clairsentient, right? Anywho, I do feel like very emotionally loving and nurturing here to try to take control of this nightmare, really. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Yeah, there's people are not so innocent after all here. This Fool reversed with the Queen of Wands reversed with the black magic and the BS, it's not too cool, no. But some people now are scared, timid. Some of you could be like, they just don't. Maybe it's just that you don't want to take any risks right now with all this crap going on, right? Trying to stay focused on your finances. Somebody has a really bad temper and it's not okay. It's abusive. So are we talking, psychological abuse? Gaslighting is, I'm an abuse survivor from a very demonic kind of narcissist myself. I shouldn't be here. To be quite honest, I'm feeling like some of you are starseeds as well. I do. With these, I do feel like there's some guidance with the kids here, right? Looking in the cup, trying to, stay with the intuitive. You got to teach these kids about these Luciferian fucking energies, right? God. It's really bad now on this planet. It always has been, but wow, can we see it? I mean, everybody sees it now, I think, in some way, shape, or form in their life, Oops, we got that one. Oops, we got that one. All right. 3 of Cups down, yeah, party's over. 2 of Cups down, 9 of Cups down, King of Wands down. So, yeah, the party's over with this BS with no emotion, no empathy, no love, no. I feel like somebody was abandoned or neglected or something. But whatever it is, we don't want this union or reunion, or we're held from it. These burdens, see, they're over. Put that burden down. Put those rods down, Gemini. Stop carrying them. It's done. Put them down. It's not wish fulfillment here, but it's a happy home. But the kids or the parents are not there, whatever. It depends on where you are in the story, right? Somebody absolutely hates it. They're happy at home, but they want their kids, or they want their parents, or they want that union. But it's like something's refusing or denying or blocking, right? King of Wands down. We've got Queen of Wands down, King of Wands down. Feel like this couple was together at one point. They could be both witches, one of the light and one of the dark, possibly. King of Wands down is not bossing up with the Hierophant. So the one of the light here is outshining the one in the dark. Well, good. That's the hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Somebody here, hold on. I need more. Laying low right now is probably a good idea. However, but I feel like it's turning in your favor here. You know, something is very creepy or off or something. 7 of Cups. All right. We got the 7 of Cups reversed, clarifying and validating the 7 of Cups up. Oh my flippin' word. We saw through the illusion, but there's still something you don't see. I still feel like there's spell work. There's still up to no good. If they come in with an offer here, it's a trick. It's BS. There's something, there's an agenda. There's something behind it. Yeah. They don't want you. They don't want this union of two together. Whatever Jezebel energy or whatever narcissist, you know, they're trying to stop it. That's like, oh my God, why? Anything else? Any extras? Yeah, they're in bad judgment, man. No doubt. This is not good. I feel like if those horns were in the sky right now, they wouldn't hear them. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of earthquakes going on right now. There's a lot of stuff, and I do believe it's going to amp up a bit. So, you know, there's a lot going on. We've got planets lining up, like 7 or 10 or 12 planets. All I'm not an astrologer, but then we had the eclipse. Then we had this. Then we had that. It's been the last time we've seen the sky like this. It's been about 5,000 years, from what I understand. So it's a big one. This is huge. This time for people. Okay. We're going to change it up and do this again. What else do you have for Gemini? We got Justice. We got the Hanged Man. 3 of Coins down. 2 of Swords down again. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, there's no teamwork here, but there's teamwork over here. Okay. There's support over here, but there's not over here. Okay. Very sacrificial energies. I do feel like you're waiting on something, you know. But because there's three pentacles here, and three pentacles, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. We're building something, right? But we have to wait. And we might have to sacrifice a little time to make it happen, or we might have to sacrifice, you know, it could be taken a lot of ways. But either way, it's about freeing yourself. It's about, you know, getting out of this fight and being free, right? But see, this is the energy that you're not building with. It's not supportive, right? They don't want the Empress to be in Empress mode, right? They're refusing that change, right? And they're this is again, I feel like somebody's freeing themselves kind of out of this, but you know, there was a lot of learning, there was a lot of things that was highlighted through time that we needed to put pieces of the puzzle together or something, Gemini. You know, hope, fear, challenge, and homework. Did we have to like wrap things up or finish things? You know, dot the I's and cross the T's or something. The star again. Didn't I have it? Yeah, this one was down. This one's up, baby. Oh, yeah. I love it. Wish fulfillment, healing, hope. There's always hope. I don't care what. There's always hope in any situation. I remember I was in a very hopeless situation, but I still had hope and faith. And that's what got me through, right? It's wish fulfillment. Somebody manifesting their buns off. The Fool reversed again. Ding, 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 ding. Don't take any chances. There is no, these people are guilty AF. Justice is here, right? It's about making things fair again through this toxicity, right? Through the sacrifices that we've made and had. Whoops, I just dropped my card. I'm going to leave it until, actually, I'll get it because I might need it. Hold on. Yeah. I feel like Ten of Wands down. Thank you. You put the wands down. See? The burden that you were carrying. You put them down. Right? Moving on. However, I feel like you're dealing with the storms, waiting. Is somebody anxious? I'm getting an anxious, maybe excited kind of thing for something. I like that, especially with the star here. Are you getting the butterflies in the belly? You know, remember when we were kids, and you know, I don't know, your first kiss or something, and you had your butterflies in your belly. You know, I love that feeling. And I hope that's what I'm seeing for you because it's coming through. Something's being crafted here. Somebody with white or gray hair could be significant. Eight of Swords, Nine of Coins reversed. Yeah, a lot. Somebody could really be having it hard with money. You know, I see poverty here a couple times, but here I feel trapped. Somebody's trapped. Ten of Cups, stuck at home. Somebody's stuck at home. More than bored. Oh, yeah, it's dead center in the reading. Hope, fear, challenge, and homework is changing ways, I feel. making these things fair, right? What's fair is fair. Letting justice prevail. Thank you, Spirit. Letting it prevail. You have to let it. Okay. Some of you are maybe so anxious you're actually creating blocks. Thank you, Spirit. Good message. Yeah, the moon, the fool, deception, and the star right over it. Creepy AF, toxic AF, you think? I feel like this is, if we were talking Masons or Eastern stars or what, this, I feel, look at this person, this Jezebel bitch would be the one conducting the ritual, like the high priestess. I'm not going to call him a high priestess though, because they're just a black witch. They're a warlock or whatever. I don't care. Five of Swords down, Chariot, Devil card, Two of Wands, Nine of Swords down. There's still some secrets. You might have some secrets though. Remember, earlier in the reading, I think I was asking you, what do you have up your sleeve? What tricks do you have up your sleeve? Okay, maybe this is you as well. On the other hand, you might have a few things under, secret, under your belt or keeping hidden. On the other hand, I like it. In your wish fulfillment, you might not be telling everybody. Okay. All right. That's cool. Five of Swords down. Three of Cups down. Yeah. There's no more abusive talk or toxic or cruelty or what, it's not accepted anymore or something, or that's what this is about, right? Justice is here, making things fair, and what's fair is fucking fair, right? Things are happening, things are moving. You could be traveling or something, someone, right? But however, there's a lot of movement here in the present. It's in the ethers. I'm feeling it. People are watching. I feel like I'm hearing let go and let God. Because the devil, man, is strong and can be. Somebody's bound or chained to this. If you get any sort of advice from someone, I'm just thinking maybe get a second opinion or just validate it, use your discernment or something. That kind of came through. Okay. You're trying to make plans here. You're looking up and you're like, what am I going to do? Am I going to do this? Can I do that? When can I do these things? That's another thing, something like that. Nine of Swords down, getting yourself a very toxic, bad situation. These people are in bad judgment, right? Breaking the spells, breaking the curses, breaking the ancestral curses. It's happening. Yeah, they're hiding. They're scared. The sun versed. See, they like it in the dark, of course. But in my readings, it's always upright anyway. And it's good for you. Things are good. I do feel like you do have your own little secrets going on. And hey, who's to say, right? Not everything is everybody's business. Right? What do you got for Gemini? The Black Cat and Independence. And I believe that is what's on the cover, which I don't know if I've ever seen this come out. I must have. I must have. It's been a long time. All right. Don't forget to flip and flop should you need to. Right? You can see it. Like me, your reputation has been tarnished, and though no fault of your own. As somebody who is considered different, you understand what it's like to be judged unfairly and have suffered more than your share of trials. Being magical in a mundane world can be a cause for rejection. And I should know. I gotta read this here. This is hard to read. Where am I? I'm sorry. And I should know, once worshipped, now vilified, I am seen as the most unpopular choice when it comes to furry pets. However, I will not be owned. Our mutual understanding bonds us both powerfully and is instrumental to the craft. Being true to yourself and loyal to the cause will open up heightened senses as you trust in your instincts rather than listen to the naysayers. Self-reliance is key to the liberation you crave as you tap into your natural independent streak. For you're ready to leap. Call upon me to enhance your personal magic, psychic powers, and strength to go it alone. Side note here, your luck is about to change. Break free from a controlling situation. Loyalty wins the day. A mysterious encounter brings good fortune. Believe in yourself. Stop relying on others. Independence will free you from recent storm magic. Curl up and take a cat nap and talk to your cat. Okay. I talk to my fur babies all the time like they can understand me. And I swear to God, half the time they can. I feel like there was a lot in that for somebody. That card. That's cool. Getting your independence back, baby. It's a coming. Something's on the horizon for you. What do you got, Grandma Josie? Everybody say hi, Grandma. This was her deck. Thief. Somebody's stealing your energy at the very least of it. Very sneaky in the dark energy. All right. That's the way that is. A visit. Expect a visit, or maybe someone is visiting. Maybe this is about visitation. Okay. Money. Yep. It's all about that coin, baby. And it's crowning you. So that's good. Unexpected joy. Very cool. And again, some money. Wow. So you got it going on with the coin thing coming in. You're manifesting the shit out of it, right? You've put the work into it too, I see, which is really nice. All right. We'll close it out. Oh, wait. I'm going to give you an elf oracle. Forest elf oracle. These are hard to read, but I really like them. I'm hoping this one, whatever comes out, I can read. Damn it. Yeah, see? The radiant sunbeam. Nice. Embracing joy and positivity in your life. Yeah, you got a lot of good things coming. A lot of creation. So have you created something that you're waiting on? You've crafted something, right? You're waiting on the news. You're waiting on the money, maybe. Waiting on payday. Something like that. I'm going to give you a rune and close this out. What do you got for Gemini? The Quiet House. The Quiet House. Nice card. All right. A leaf breaks from its branch above and falls down gently before your path. Sometimes it's not what we need for ourselves, but how we tend lovingly to another's home and hearth. Meditate on the Three of Cups card, tarot card, and offer a hand to a friend in need. Yeah. Reaching out and checking up on somebody is probably in this message. Reaching out, trying to, making sure someone's okay or something like that. I like it. All right, Gemini, those are your messages. There's a lot here. A lot of changes afoot. A lot of exciting things, but I do see a lot of creepy things right around now, But be cool, be kind, be patient, and just be a good human. Do the things, help me out. Hit that notification bell so you know when I come out. That way, if you're at work sometime and you get the notification and you're like, oh, cool, Heidi at Third Eye Awakening put out a video. I have something to watch tonight when I get home. Right? All right. Peace out. Take care. Love you guys. Do the things.